take it away.
Hey.
And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Now Young. And these teams both extremely talented up front. Brent, in your estimation, have the days of the bruising, paint-oriented front court come and gone?
Yeah, I think so, B.A. I think we're looking at the game the way that it should be played. It's a game of movement. It's a game of pace. It's a game of spacing. Right now, you're looking for guys who have versatility. And I don't know when we're going to go back to that rock'em sock'em post-up style play.
And Collins with the slam.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Out left to the wing. Tries the spin move. Paul into the lane for 3. Bridges. He can't get that one to fall. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Young. There's the drive. He can't get it to go. Booker with the defensive effort. The kick out to Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Out to the right wing. Capella finds Collins. Knocked loose. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. The 3 ball. No luck on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. There's Young with the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 so far.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
And now the Suns fast break. And Ayton with the stuff.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Outside Young. To the paint. Collins, no good. And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you got to be kidding.
Now here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing.
Good contest as Herder's size really helping that time.
Booker can't get it to go. Collins goes in. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 from deep in this first, struggling from that area. Paul against Young. Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Hawks. Stolen by Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Young. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herder's able to get his feet set that time.
Here's Paul. Booker with it. Now Herder defending. Ayton passes to Booker. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Here's Young. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Stolen by Capella. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hunter. Back to Herder. The kick to Hunter. Here's Young. Capella screen on Paul. To the inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
And that's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
Up top, Paul. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Suns on top. They lead by 2.
If anything, whether it was...
And CP3 never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And so in the game for Phoenix, the duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Bridges in at small forward.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Outside Young. Here's Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Booker. From the wing. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Kept alive. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And Clint, Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Young against Paul. Right side Booker. Let's go with a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Herder. Collins outside. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Hunter with the ball.
Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy, affecting the game defensively now.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Capella with the jam. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complimentary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. And I did a pretty good job.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play. Contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
Coaches always talk to defenders about good active hands. They've had that as well.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges passes to Booker. Over Herder.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And foul on Chris Paul.
Team third.
That's his first foul of the game. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Young. Capella, screen on Paul. Young, the pass to Hunter. Now Capella. 5 on the clock. For 3. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Here's Booker. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
Now, how smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc he nails it.
Young, the pass to Collins. Herder with it. Collins a screen. Shot from the top of the key. Yep, count it. Herder's got 5 now.
Herder making it look easy that time on the pick and roll as the off guard.
Paul against Young. Left side Booker. Outside Johnson. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Johnson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Young. He takes it in, tips it, controls the rebound and the putback. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been... Thanks very much, Allie.
21.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
We've got Danilo Gallinari. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with DeLon Wright. Then there's Okongwu, and it's Luwawu Cabarrot in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And Phoenix shooting pretty well at 45%. Crowder, that's good.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot. And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. A lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Right now, a close game in Atlanta. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And here are the Suns now. And here's Payne. Out to Craig. Pass to Shaman. Here's Crowder to the left wing. Clock at 6. Payne, pass to McGee.
He couldn't bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
Up top, Gallinari. Right outside. Now Bogdanovic. Takes the 3. Here's Okongwu. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end. And he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Payne on the bounce to the middle. Releases. Crafty move. And the bucket is good. McGee's got his first 2 points of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Up top, Gallinari. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Gallinari. Bogdanovich with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Shamet, defended by Bogdanovich. Crowder outside for the lead. Another three for Phoenix.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Right outside. Bogdanovich up top. It's right on the wing. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
The defense has got to be better. Flat-out effort was not there.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Crowder outside. Payne, pass to Craig. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
For Atlanta, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Payne against Wright. Pass to Bogdanovich. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot comes out. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. 1:19 left in the third. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Stolen by Capella. On the break. Launches it. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. An open look for Booker. Johnson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Johnson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Herder gets the bucket.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Back to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. And Booker, here we go. Count it, and 1. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
16 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Young against Paul. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Drawing a foul down low. Trae Young earning that trip to the line.
Free throws good. Young.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Young.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
For 3, Booker. Up again. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Hawks ahead.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the three. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Hawks leading. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Paul can't get it to go. And the Hawks shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Pass to Collins. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Young with it. 5 to shoot. Throws it up high. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Young against Paul. Left side Booker. Going inside. Deflected. And it's turned out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll have some free throws coming up here. That free throw good from Booker.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
Now here's Young. And that's a foul called on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Nate McMillan's huddle. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Thank you for that, Allie. Booker, the pass to Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
Young against Paul. The three is up. And the Hawks with another three.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Right side Paul. Booker. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Outside Young. It's Huerter on the wing. Here's Hunter. Outside Huerter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Steps back. Outside Young. With the drive. The shot's good. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Well, that's Trae Young working right up to the buzzer, but knows the clock and finds a way to bail the team out.
Paul with it, and it's Young picking him up. Back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. And that's collected by Trae Young.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Young drawing the double team. Here's Huerter. Off target with the 3. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Ball passes to Johnson. It's Bridges on the wing, guarded by Capella. Stolen by Capella. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
This might be one of the nights for Clint Capella where his teammates actually try to get him more involved than they normally do.
Ball passes to Booker. Inside. Out to Bridges. Fires from deep. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence grow.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Young drawing the double team. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Stolen by Bridges.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Paul with a steal.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
Left side Booker. Outside Paul. Outside Johnson. Stolen by Capella. Paul with a steal. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for
one, David Thanks. Here we go. So Atlanta will get the first possession. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center position. Now, here is Young. 5 to shoot. Collins, a screen on Conley. Young passes to Herter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
Now, here's Mitchell. After the miss from Trae Young. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. And the layup's good off the glass.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Bogdanovich. Gobert against Capella. Conley the pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Conley. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Conley. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket.
Bojan Bogdanovich, a very confident basketball player. He knows very well he has the green light to take these shots.
Here's Herter. Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Now here's Conley. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Back to Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins.
How many European fundamentally sound players have we seen? Bogdanovich gets his defender off the ground with the up fake. Nice. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Hunter. Plenty of space. Tries again. He takes it in.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Can't hit from in close.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Bogdanovich against Collins. And Young, here we go. Kicks it out to Collins. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Young drives in. The pass to Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. Conley against Young. Mitchell wide open. That three off the mark. The Hawks trail by 3. In the corner. Herter with it. Young against Bogdanovich. Passes to Collins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's Atlanta now. Here's Collins, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Young with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The emphatic rejection.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovich can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
1 second left. Doesn't get it to drop for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz out in front.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal at the 3.
Collins is going to take it easy when he's going to the basket. He's throwing it down with force.
Pass to Mitchell from outside the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. Now Young. Driving in. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Herter. 4 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time.
First team foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. High post try. They get it back. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive and finishing strong.
Young pass to Herter. In the corner, it's Hunter. Nailed from three-point land. Hunter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Pass to Herter. Stolen by Mitchell. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Hawks trail by 5.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Gobert down low. Young's there. Gobert can't hit. Atlanta's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hunter against Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Young taking his time here. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Collins. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Jazz passing it around. Here's Mitchell. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Jazz leading by 5. Conley the pass to Mitchell. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Now, here is Young. Collins up top. Driving to the basket. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Young outside. They could use a bucket. Atlanta again missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Mitchell in the corner. The 3. Hands it from downtown. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
Automatic from that spot. Donovan Mitchell gets an opportunity to get his feet set. Good night.
Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the way. Young's got 5.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And here is Conley. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Over Hunter. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He's been a major threat from 3-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And
Thanks very much.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
They've got Wright. Gallinari is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Luwawu in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Whiteside, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for the Jazz.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Okongwu, the pass to Luwawu.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
The pass to House. Back to Clarkson. And there's the drive. And he jams it with authority.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
Here's Clarkson. Whiteside trying to break free. Some solid defense from Gallinari. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta, trailing by 10. Wright with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Luwawu. Now Okongwu. He's covered by Whiteside. Here's Luwawu. Offline with his three. Jazz leading by 10. Three from Gay. That shot misses. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. No good from Luwawu. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And stolen by Wright. Gallinari outside. He kicks it to Okongwu. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That's his first foul.
Team second.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Gallinari attacking. Nice move. Oh, that's blocked. Whiteside inside. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Right side, Bogdanovich. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. It wasn't too long ago, Doris, that people referred to the NBA as a point guard league. Think that's still the case?
I don't, Kevin. When you look across the league right now, the best players come from across positions. You've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, not a point guard. You might describe him as a point forward, but you could describe him in many ways. Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP, is a center, but really he's a point center. LeBron James remains one of the most dangerous guys in the league. Kevin Durant will go down as one of the great scorers in history and really a much better defender than given credit for. So no, I'd say the golden age of point guards is over.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Wright kicks to Bogdanovich. Four on the clock. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Utah leading by 10. Right side, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under
angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. Second free throw, no good. The Hawks trail by 11. And right, here we go. It's right on the wing. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Gallinari outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. A wide open look here for Wright.
And they've fallen completely out of sync here offensively. I'm not seeing nearly the same movement or flow that we saw in that first half.
The rebound by Luwawu. For Atlanta, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Kicks it to Okongwu. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner to the paint. It's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gabe.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Young outside. Now Capella. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Hunter, no one around him. Good on the baseline, Jay.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
And so it's Utah. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They then act.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Now, here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his fourth rebound in this one.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Conley with it. He's picked up by Collins. Mitchell outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It can be an overlooked aspect of his game, but Donovan Mitchell excellent at getting to the free throw line. That's because of the pressure he could put on your defense.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Young against Conley. Young inside. Collins in the post. Over by Conley. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Mike Conley is an active, alert defender. And boy, he is known to pick a pocket or two.
It's Young on the wing. Over by Conley. Collins setting the pick for Young. A 3-ball. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Conley feeling it out. Out to the right wing. Here's Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
A phenomenal effort. Bogdanovich takes his time despite not having a lot of clock left. That's a really smart play.
Here's Young. Gobert pulls it in.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Shots good from Young.
And I love how aggressive Young is. Consistent at looking for his shot and at times using that mid-range to be effective.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Inside, it's stolen by Capella. Hunter with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Herder passes to Capella. Hunter kicks to Young. 6 to shoot. Capella with a screen on Conley. Young dishes to Capella. Another shot with 1 on the clock, and the layup is up and in. Capella's got it back down to single digits for the Hawks.
just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. Jazz passing it around. And O'Neal gets it to go.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
High post Young. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Over by Bogdanovich, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Jazz.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here is Conley. From deep. Rebound by the Hawks.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Lowry's starting lineup. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Lowry and Hero teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. And for the Hawks, at the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in at the center position. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Shot clock at 5. Young with the bucket.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. 4-3. The shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Hunter finds Collins. Back to Hunter. Collins outside. And stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Lowry. Outside Tucker. Hero with it. Herder defending. Back to Tucker. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Ooh, some solid defense from Herder. Collins passes to Young. And here's Capella. Outside Herder. Just 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. Count the basket.
Put the ball in Herder's hands. Let him make a decision. He can pass and he can score.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Right side, Butler. Pass to Lowry. Right wing. Here's Tucker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
Young against Lowry. And Young, here we go. Now here's Collins. Outside Herder. Capella with it. Back to Herder. The 3 is up. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Butler against Hunter. And here's Butler over to the wing. Adebayo in the post. He's against Capella. Adebayo, no good.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
Tipped away. And stolen by Adebayo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Talk about being reliable at the line. At Kentucky, Tyler Hero, he hit 93% of his free throws his freshman year.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor.
Now here's Young. A minute and a half left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Herder. Launches a 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts. And Hero's solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots.
And Lowry with the bucket on the assist from Butler.
Look how quick Lowry is on the drive, zipping past the defense before they can react.
Lowry against Young. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Left side, Butler. Hero outside. There's the drive. Pass to Tucker. Shoots over Collins. Lowry against Young. Lowry, no good.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Here's Herder. Another three for Atlanta.
Kevin's biggest selling point, the ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter.
Hero outside. Over Herder. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Atlanta.
Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancers. Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And let's take a look at Miami. Hero and Butler run out on the wings. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. Now here's Adebayo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks leading. Here's Young. Pass to Hunter. Now Herder from deep. Fires in the triple. Herder's got 11.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Lowry. Driving in. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
A solid all-around player, Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
Outside Herder. Back to Young. It's hauled in by the Heat. Lowry outside. Hero on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. The 3. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Second quarter, a little over 1.5 minutes in.
You have to be impressed by Bam Adebayo's playmaking. B.A., he has great vision for a big man, and he helps this team as another initiator.
And Collins with the slam.
What I love about John Collins, he plays with great determination, trying to impose his will.
Lowry against Young. And here's Butler outside. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Coach Steve Kerr of the Warriors, he said Adebayo reminds him of Draymond Green.
You know the reason why, B.A., they both are elite ball handlers at the 4 position. They both anchor the defense on their team. Bam Adebayo's definitely on his way.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Lowry outside. Adebayo up top. Back to Lowry. On the take. Oh, and he got fouled on it. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after
the previous play.
Doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
6 to shoot. And he drives in. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Lowry's got 4 points this quarter. Collins with a screen on Lowry. Here's Young. That one rolls around and rims out.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
They get the rebound. Capella. Outside Hunter. Pass to Herder. Goes back up. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Now here's Lowry. Herder defending. Snatched up. Second chance effort. And Adebayo with the lay-in.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Young. A minute 9 left to play in the first half of basketball. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Tucker with the ball. Picked up by Collins. Adebayo, no good.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Young from long range. And Tucker pulls it down.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Butler, good.
Great way to create driving lanes, which is what Butler wants to do.
Young with it. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Fast break. Here come the Heat. For 3, Lowry. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. And now just a 4-point Atlanta lead. Now Young. Outside Herder. Collins. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Devin Herder really making a difference here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Danilo Gallinari out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then it's Delon Wright. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Bogdanovic. Right outside. No good from outside. Miami trailing.
You got to appreciate the versatility of DeLon Wright's game. He's got a good eye for setting up his teammates, but he also can find his own shot at any time.
Here's Oladipo. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Drawing so much attention, Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
Wright, pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Strus. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. Now it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
90 seconds into the second half now. Outside Gallinari. Clock at 4. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Wright. Oladipo knocks him loose.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Pass to Robinson. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Dedmon. Okongwu with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Looking to win the run. And Bogdanovich with the lay-in.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The Heat with the lead. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Robinson finds Oladipo. Pass to Strus, and due to the coronavirus, many teams played with little to no fans for the entirety of last season, Smitty.
Yeah, B.A., I really felt for the players and fans. We definitely missed out. I never had to do it, but...
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That one's off.
Dance team, make some noise!
And he's good on the second.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Robinson. Martin inside. He's covered by Gallinari. Martin misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Heat on D. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there.
All right, fans, that was your ATL Hawks dancers. Dance team, make some noise!
1:44 left in the third quarter. Oladipo on the take. Can't connect from short range. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. So Miami ends up going with a new group. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter.
The former #2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
Lowry against Young. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Shot is up, and it's blocked by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
And Atlanta shooting around 50% of the game so far. And no doubt, when he's rolling, Oladipo strikes fear in the hearts of the opponents.
Yeah, BA, I mean, he's merciless on the attack. He plays with so much heart and passion. Not much fun to play against, but he's exciting to watch.
Back to Young. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
It's stolen by Hunter. For the lead. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
As usual, beasting inside. John Collins puts defenders in no-win situations.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Back to Hero. Takes it inside. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Fires the 3, and Hero with the 3. Hero's got 5 points.
Set him up, he'll knock him down. Tyler was drafted largely for that dead-eye jumper.
And Young, here we go, from downtown, and that's not gonna go. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor for the Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Hero and Butler run out on the wings. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Miami's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
The Hawks trailing. And here's Young. Screen by Capella. Just 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Young against Lowry. To the inside. Stolen by Capella. Outside Herter. Pass to Capella. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Young against Lowry. And here's Tucker. Fires for 3. Ooh, poked away. 5 on the clock. Butler passes to Adebayo. There's the 3. Butler can't get it to go. The Hawks shooting only 42%. Right side Herter. To the middle. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
It's Lowry with a drive. Soft touch off the glass. And the Heat lead by 1.
Lowry always comes up with a timely basket, and today is no exception.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Driving to the basket. Yes, it's good. Young's gotten 4 this quarter. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Young against Lowry. Hero on the wing. Takes a 3. No good there. The Hawks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Collins. Now Capella. Hounded by Adebayo. Young against Lowry. Young, the pass to Capella. Here's Herter driving inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now it's a 3-point Hawks lead. Outside Butler. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
An incredibly determined player. Butler is very hard to stop. Jimmy plays the game with passion.
Pass to Herter from deep 3-point range. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. The outside leaner. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. The rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Hunter on the wing. Butler covering. Collins passes to Young. Collins with a screen on Lowry. Back to Collins. 1 minute left in the fourth quarter.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts, using it well with that block.
And now the Hawks on the break. It's Herter on the wing. Checked by Tucker. Pass to Young. Screen by Capella. Young on the attack. Back to Herter. Puts up a three. And connects from downtown.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hero, no good. To the left side wing. Here's Capella. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. I'm sure they would have...
Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight. Brett, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Passes it to Young. And stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And Booker kicks to Paul. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Herter. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Herter up there high to throw it down.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Booker the pass to Johnson. Takes the turnaround J. That one wide left.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Collins dishes to Capella. Pass to Young. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Monty Williams. David, what did he have to say?
Yeah, Kevin, he thinks their defense cannot afford to make mental mistakes. The team that they're going up against does a great job of diagnosing the situation and then making the right play and the right read. That makes this a very difficult challenge. Guys?
Good stuff, David. They're going to go up against some great shooters, no doubt about it.
I like that they've zeroed in on a specific problem they want to solve. Curious to see their game plan early on.
Well, lots of energy and lots of effort and lots of great reads. That's how you stay connected to the shooter.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Ayton wide open. No good on the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Collins. No good that time. Good D by Johnson. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Bridges kicks to Booker. Bridges inside. Ball finds Ayton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. And the pass to Collins. Back to Young. Clock at 6. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got 5.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Ball against Young. Passes it to Booker. Dishes to Johnson. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound on the wing. Bridges knocks down the 3 ball. Bridges got his second bucket of the night.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Collins a screen on Paul. Pass to Hunter. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Young, good. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Booker outside. For three, Bridges. Can't hit that one. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks ahead.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Pacers.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Hawks, at the guard positions, Young and Herter. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And here is Paul. After the three-pointer from John Collins. No coverage, that's it. Ayton's got his first bucket in this one.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. The Hawks leading by 3. Young with the ball. He's got 7. Pass to Capella. He kicks to Hunter. Right side, Collins. Shot clock at 6. Takes it inside, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Now, some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing, born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases, has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin. And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Bounce pass from Paul. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. Paul surveying the floor. Back to Johnson. To the inside, Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And he really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you. Throw it down.
And there's the pass to Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
3-point field goal.
Herter's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first half of basketball. Paul kicks to Bridges. Here's Booker. There's the drive.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Back to Herter. In the corner, it's Hunter. Johnson against Capella. Over Johnson. Capella, the pass to Collins. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Suns ball.
Suns trail by 6. And here is Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Booker with no one around. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Capella with a screen on Paul. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Rebounded by DeAndre. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. A shot by Johnson, no good. Atlanta's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. It's Collins with the drive. Suns have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Down low, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Now Young. To the wing on the left. Here's Hunter. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Not letting the offense get the better of him.
19.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
21.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Torrey Craig. JaVale McGee is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Gallinari throws it down.
And Gallo, as a big, showing his ability to handle the basketball, losing his man off the dribble.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
Now, here's Okongwu after the miss from JaVale McGee. Second shot opportunity, and there's the nice layup by Okongwu. Okongwu's now got his first 2 points.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Payne passes to Shamet. The kick out to Crowder. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
Suns trail by 8.
That was your Suns dancer dance team.
Now here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He dishes it to McGee. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here's Shamet. McGee inside. For the 3.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defensive end.
Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Here's Gallinari. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here is McGee. And they go to the intentional foul. And Brent Thoreko added to the playoff format for 2021. The play-in tournament really became a hot button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
Here's Wright, following the basket by JaVale McGee. 6 on the shot clock. High post shot. And it's Wright missing. Suns trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Now here's Wright. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Llewellyn. Wright outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Payne. Outside Crowder. Inside. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Llewellyn. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Gallinari is screen. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Bogdanovich passes to Wright. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Payne can't hit. Bogdanovich with it. Gallinari outside. Shoots over Crowder, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are.
The previous play is under review.
Make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks ahead as they end the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for Atlanta, and the wings, Herter and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at the point.
Well, how about that? Getting better and better from distance, John Collins with a nice shot there.
Hall finds Booker. Johnson outside. Back to Booker. Johnson sets the screen for Booker. Pass to Ayton. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Ball against Young. Paul kicks to Booker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Hawks leading by 16. And here's Young. From deep 3-point range, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Paul goes in. Pass to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Hitting that mid-range shot. This is right now probably the extent of Ayton's range.
Here's Hurd. Back to Young. From deep. Another miss by Young. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 14. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
Herder passes to Young. The 15-footer. Again, Young missing. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Capella sends it back. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Hurd. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
3-point field goal.
And the Hawks lead by 17. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Young. From deep. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Atlanta leading by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hawks.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for John Collins.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates and the wrecking ball on both ends.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Capella against Ayton. Young in the corner. Six to shoot. From the arc.
Well, Chris Paul, a terrific defender, uses his speed well right there to cover some ground.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Booker. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Young against Paul. Now, here is Young. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA. And both of these teams accustomed to winning the battle of the boards. Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, three of the best all-time rebounders.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. Mitchell misses. Stolen by Conley. In transition, here come the Jazz. Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. That's another ball.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Young with it. Outside Hunter. Down low. Here's Capella. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Yep, that one goes.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
And Atlanta has possession. The Jazz making their last shot. Here's Young. Pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Gobert with it. And here's Bogdanovich. Collins defending. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Lays it up and banks it in. Conley's gotten his second bucket.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Pass to Herder. Bogdanovich against Collins. Here he goes. And Collins with the slam.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Mitchell with room to shoot. He's off on that one. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Herder with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Hunter on the wing. The kick out to Young. 20 feet out. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Five to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Young. Blocked again! For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Conley against Young. Fires the 3. Outside Mitchell. Into the lane. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness. Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
Now here's Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Shoots over Young. Here's Mitchell, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Young. Capella, screen on Conley. Here's Young. Connects on the foul line jumper.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Young. Here's Hunter. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
The Hawks leading. "52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game."
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Stolen by Young. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. Free throw is good. Young.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Capella screen on Conley. There's Young with the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Jazz foul. Mike Conley. That's his second personal foul.
Free throw's good. Young.
At the line for the Hawks.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Collins. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them in front right now?
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud and do it.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
They're playing a physical brand of basketball so far, and those trips to the foul line have been very useful.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
On the court for the Hawks, Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Young in at the point guard position.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Conley against Young. Collins right side. Hunter on the wing. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. And the mental aspect of the game, so important. Doris, can you give an example of the type of play that demonstrates a player processing at a high level?
Well, no question, B.A. On the defensive end of the floor, number one, do you have game plan discipline? Do you know your opponent's personnel? Can you force them to an area of the floor they're not comfortable or to his weak hand? On the offensive end, do you understand the angles necessary to set a great screen? Do you understand how to process a play as it's going and make quick decisions? So much goes into winning on both ends.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home!
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Outside Young. Here's the 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. Rebounded by the Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Collins. Drives to the hoop. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback. Hunter's got 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Now Conley. 7 points in the game. The 3 from Mitchell. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Left side Herder. Outside Young. From 17, Collins. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 14.
And their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
The three from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Give him 8 points now.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
Kicks it out to Collins. Young against Conley. Back to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Going inside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Young on the attack. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
Outside Mitchell. We've got 1:08 left to play in the half. Unable to get that one. Pass to Collins. Outside Young. And here's Herder. Three-pointer. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Back to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Conley. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The three from Mitchell. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. And Mitchell over to help. Pass to Collins. Now here's Young. Capella, screen on Mitchell. Here's Young. And Gobert with a block. O'Neal on the wing. Three-pointer. And he buries his first look.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Collins with a screen on Conley. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Man, you love how Collins has developed his game offensively. More moves inside, more range, and more confidence.
And so it's Atlanta now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Appreciate it, Allie. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Juan Hernan-Gomez out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Daniel House. And it's Clarkson in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Rejected by Okongwu. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. And the Jazz with possession here. Down by 15. From deep, Gay. Clock at 6. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And he stays with it. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Luwawu Cabarrot. Back to Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark. The Jazz shooting 40% so far in this one. Gay, the pass to Clarkson. Hernan-Gomez sets a screen. Goes up on the wing. Okongwu with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And it's Wright missing. The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Clarkson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Atlanta's gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Wright against Clarkson. Bogdanovich from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Clarkson outside. The rebound by the Hawks. And here's Wright. Pass to Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's House. And he goes in for the dunk.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Pass to Okongwu.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Stolen by Whiteside. Gay against Bogdanovich. And here's Whiteside. And on Gomez up top. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. Here's House. Three-pointer, no good. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. You know, by the time Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
Clarkson outside. Driving inside, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
Pass to Okongwu. That's tipped. Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Gallinari. And the three-pointer goes. House has got 5.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Wright with the ball. Pass to Okongwu. Now Gallinari lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. Okay, outside. Here's House. From behind the arc. Okongwu with the rebound. And here's Bogdanovich. There's the triple. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up 15.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Hawks, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. And it's Young in at point guard. Picked by Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 2. That one no good. Excellent D there from Collins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. And the Hawks shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Now here's Young from outside the arc.
Well, that's a great contest from the lengthy Bogdanovich. Not just an offensive force. This guy a commendable defender.
Pass to Mitchell. Here he goes. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it, but you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
It's stolen by Hunter.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
Here's Herter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Young from long range sinks it from distance.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
There's a screen outside Mitchell. He takes it in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Outside Young. Six to shoot. The 3. Rebound, Utah.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Back to Conley. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Conley against Young. Screen by Capella. Shot on the wing. Young misses.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
The shot by Conley, no good. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Pass to Collins.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Young. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. And the Hawks lead by 19.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Collins. Now Young. Here's Herter. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Hawks.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Trae Young.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Pass to Herter. Here's Young. Over Conley. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Here's O'Neal. This one for three. No luck on that one. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch ahead because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Capella. Here's Herter. Nails the 16-footer.
Put the ball in Herter's hands. Let him make a decision. He can pass and he can score.
Outside Lowry. Adebayo against Capella. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Adebayo the screen. Hero passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
You see how agile Adebayo is. Excellent at slashing after setting the screen.
Young outside. Herter passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins is one of those guys. When he leaves the floor, he just keeps going up.
And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th grade in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
Now, here's Lowry. Adebayo down low. Capella covering. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for Atlanta. And finished off by Collins.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Right wing. Tucker finds Adebayo. Back to Tucker. Lets the 3 fly. Atlanta with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Capella sets a screen for Young. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Butler attacking. That shot off the mark. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. He told me they have to lean on their postgame tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Atlanta leading by 7. Beyond the arc. Here's Herter. He's covered by Hero. And outside, Capella with a screen on Butler. Young passes to Capella. Some solid defense from Butler.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Now, Hero. Tight defense on him. Now the pass to Adebayo. They need this one, and the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Young pass to Collins. In the corner, it's Capella. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Hero. There's the 3. Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Adebayo with a screen for Lowry. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Lowry's shot is good.
Crafty play from Kyle Lowry in the paint, getting by the defense into his shot.
Young drives in, and that one is good. Young's got 5 points so far.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Lowry looking around. into the lane. Collins grabs the miss. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Boy, that is a good-looking shot. As a defender, you have to stay connected to Herter.
Lowry kicks it to Tucker. Passes it to Butler. Stolen by Collins. Lowry against Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Herter. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by 9. 2K
fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Lowry and Hero are the guard set. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Tucker.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Here's Young. It's Collins. Oh, my goodness.
Did you see
what a play.
Unbelievable. Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Now, here's Lowry. Here he goes. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and here we go at Collins. Nobody back. Up again. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now, Hero still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Adebayo. Oh, went in there, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original person.
The previous play
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Atlanta leading by 8.
What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
Now, here's Capella. Back to Herter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
There's the pass to Butler. Adebayo against Capella. Butler from outside. He goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Hero passes to Lowry. Adebayo.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter. And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Young outside. Latrey knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player.
Hero, no good. The Hawks leading by 10. Collins dishes to Capella. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. To the middle. And finish off by Collins.
Aggressive move by Collins, but what else is new? This team feeds off his energy.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Yes, that goes in.
And such control driving to the hoop. Lowry's a veteran. He's seen everything in this league.
Lowry against Young. Pass to Herter. Outside Collins. Back to Herter. To the paint. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
With his length and strength, Hunter's a force around the bucket.
The Heat trail by 13. Outside Lowry. 1:04 left to play here in the half. That shot wide open. Tucker's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Miami.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Herter. He's got 6. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Tucker. Here's Lowry. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Lowry's got 4 points this quarter.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
27 seconds left here in the second. Young, no good. Miami trailing. Butler kicks to Hero. Off target from outside. Lowry against Young. Fires top of the key. Good on the jump shot. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive. And
thank you, David, and we'll be back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. John Collins has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the court for Atlanta, Gallinari is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2-guard. Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
Yeah, he's trying to reach another level every year. He wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Wright. The Hawks working the ball around. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Gallinari. From deep. Good work defensively by Mark. The Heat trail by 7. Robinson passes to Dedmon. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Three-pointer. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Oladipo taking his time here. Bogdanovich against Robinson. Right side, Martin. Oladipo outside. And then Oladipo with the jam.
And I love it whenever Oladipo gets tricky with it. Putting on a show for everyone with that one.
Right from outside. The Hawks again can't hit. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Martin kicks to Robinson. Driving inside. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And it's Wright missing. The Heat trail by 3. For the tie, that one doesn't go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Robinson against Bogdanovich. It's right on the wing. Outside Bogdanovich. And they'll get another chance. Okongwu, the pass to Bogdanovich. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Oladipo outside. Pass to Robinson. 3-pointer. There's the triple. Gallinari with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
1:32 left in the third. To the inside. And stolen by Dedmon. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by Martin.
Excellent pass from Dedmon. This is what you're asking your guys to do. Be aggressive, trust one another, and make plays for each other.
Right, left side. Drives to the hoop. Here's Luwawu. Gallinari trying to get open. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Martin from outside. And stolen by Okongwu. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. Here's Bogdanovich. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
There's the awareness from Gallinari. He just has a great feel for where the defense is vulnerable.
Here's Oladipo. Back to Dedmon. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Young's shot is up. From downtown. Rebound Atlanta. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Just 3 on the clock. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 8.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
And so it's Atlanta in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us.
Fourth quarter. Get out of your seat. Let's give it.
Here's Young. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Heat. Out on the wings for them, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. It's stolen by Capella. Collins with it. Butler covering. Shot by Collins, no good. The Heat trail by 10. And stolen by Hunter. Collins pass it to Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. Young's shot is off, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Young's gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. Outside Lowry, on the pass to Hero. Stolen by Collins.
You know, as this game has gone along, his concentration has deteriorated. They've lost way too many possessions from him turning the ball over.
And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Herter. Young in the corner. 5 on the clock. Fires the three.
And after that good first half, things not going his way here in the second.
Here's Collins. And no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Butler kicks to Hero. Fires the three. And stolen by Hunter. Young for three. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
3 points.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Just 4 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Hawks leading by 13. With the drive, plays it up and banks it in.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Outside Lowry. To halt the run, tries again, and the layup is good.
I just love the show of aggression from Lowry. The toughness he plays with on the offensive boards is outstanding.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to Collins.
2 minutes.
Back to Young. Here's Capella. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hero kicks to Adebayo. Driving the lane. Butler on the wing. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Back to Adebayo. The shot, no good. Hunter with some nice defense. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for Atlanta. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Young against Lowry. Young outside. This one for 3. Again, Young missing. The Heat trail by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for John Collins.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Tucker can't get it to go. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
Shot on the wing. Young, good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And a deep three from Young. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 15. Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebound, Atlanta. From deep three-point range, off the mark. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him.